What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, today we're going to talk about Flux. We're actually going to talk about moving this guy, which is a RTX 3060. Now this is the version 1, the nerfed version. We're also going to talk about this guy, which is the 1070 Ti. And finally, we're going to talk about this guy, which is the 2060 Founders Edition. And we're going to be swapping them over to Flux today. You might ask, well, why? Well, today's video, guys, is sponsored by the team over at minerpool.org. They actually have a pretty cool Flux pool. They are sponsoring this video. And at the very end of this video, we are going to be doing a 1,500 Flux giveaway, which is roughly, as last time I checked, over $250 USD. Well, let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and jump into talking about swapping these guys over to Flux, their profitability, minerpool.org, and how the hell you guys enter the Flux giveaway. All right, I'll see you guys over on the computer. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Flux. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was not super familiar with Flux in any way, shape, or form until I was looking at what to mine the other day on a few of my cards and went, what is this other algorithm that's so high up on the profitability? I mean, there was one time that Flux was more profitable than Ethereum in the last 2 weeks. And I was like, what in the world? So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at our rig. We're going to be swapping over our 2060, our 1070 Ti, and let's go back over here. We have on our test rig, which is our Banshee rig, our 3060, which is currently mining Ethereum. So why would I swap to Flux, kind of long term? Let's talk about that a little bit. Why go to Flux? Just stick with ETH, Well, in my eyes, guys, I want to have some diversity in my wallet. And so with that being said, you never know what's going to pop. I mean, taking a look out there at things like Ravencoin or ERGO, they started small. I mean, even Ravencoin right now, Ravencoin is not up there a ton when it comes down to the current price of Ravencoin. And taking a look at it, there's a lot of other algorithms out there and crypto opportunities. And why limit yourself? Why not, in my eyes, get a nice little piggy bank, a nice little bag of change of a little bit of each crypto the best you can. So if one of them pops, fantastic. Now, I'm a hodler. I go ahead and mine and hold on to everything that I've mined versus somebody who mines today and sells tomorrow and needs that money for day-to-day operating cost, expenses, and their livelihood. So hodling might not work best for you, but Flux has some legs to it. It definitely does. So let's look a little bit right now at some of the profitability as well as swapping our rigs over. So taking a look at Flux right now on the 25th of August, it's going for almost 17 cents, which fares very closely to Ravencoin right now. Very much neck and neck. And the difficulty on Flux is significantly less, and you can actually earn a decent amount of Flux. So taking a look at it long term, let's look in the last 12 months at Flux, down here at 3 cents, as high as almost 30 cents. We'll say 30 cents rounding. And our current price here at that 16, looks like 17. We had 18 not too long, just yesterday, the day before. So Flux definitely has an opportunity to grow. Why not take that risk and get a little bit of a piggy bank when it comes down to Flux? So Let's go ahead, swap over our 3060, our 2060, and our 1070 Ti. And then I want to look at what to mine and show you guys some of that profitability. So we're going to go over here and we're going to jump onto our test rig first, which is our Banshee rig. We're going to go ahead and stop mining. And let's go into our flight sheet here. And I actually already have this set up and I want to show you guys. So I have my Flux wallet already in place. If you guys are not familiar with a Flux wallet, it's nothing crazy. You can find them out there. Mine is currently with Zelcore, which has a multitude of different crypto support out there and algorithm supports out there. So you can go ahead and get your Flux wallet set up. Let's go into, just like you normally would on HIVEOS. You select your coin. I got Flux set up here. And then, which actually is funny because it's not Exodus. I need to update that. Take a note. Now, on your pool, today, not only is the video sponsored by minerpool.org, but we're going to get into in the second half of this video as to some of the benefits of minerpool.org and taking off my salesman hat, just giving it to you straight. Now, the interesting thing is when you select minerpool.org, there's two different types of servers. There's the variable difference, and then there's the low difference. So based off my conversations with their developers, if you're using, you know, some older cards and low hash rate, 100 souls total that you're mining, they recommend you go with the low differential server. If you're 100 souls or higher total with everything you're mining, they recommend the variable one. So we're going to go ahead and go with variable as we're going to be mining with 3 total cards here. Now, when it comes down to miners, there's Gminer, MiniZ, and LOL Miner right now that support Flux. I've been kind of testing them out here and there. This miner I have on Gminer. I have some of my other ones on MiniZ, but we'll definitely have to test it out and take a look. So if I go back to my rig here, let's go ahead and kick this miner back off. So we'll stop the miner here again. It was weird. It didn't give me an option to start the miner, which was odd. So we'll go ahead and, which I think is just a HIVEOS bug. We'll reboot that rig. There we go. Yeah, there's some issues there. So we'll reboot that rig. In the meantime, let's go ahead and swap over to our Juggernaut. And here we need to update our flight sheet. Right now, our 2060 and our 1070 Ti are currently mining Ethereum. So I need to change that. We're going to swap that to Flux, simple and easy. Flux, we're going to select our wallet, and we're going to minerpool.org. Now we're going to select the NA variable one and hit apply. And then we're going to come over here, and I'm going to go with MiniZ on this one. And one thing I do need to set is what cards are using this. So on MiniZ, it identifies these as 3 and what do I need here? A space and then 10. Okay, apply. And we'll update this guy. And now I do want to go into my overclocks because Flux actually, man, Flux is a whole different ballgame when it comes to overclocking. I did some testing before our video today to make sure that I had a little bit better understanding when it came down to these, and found that for the 2060, like your overclock settings are almost very similar to Ravencoin. Now the heat isn't there with Ravencoin and the power demand isn't there, but some of your overclock settings are very similar. So we're going to go with 1750, which gives us absolute core clock range. We're going to go with our memory clock of 2100. And we're going to go with a power limit of 140. Jumping down to our 1070, we're going to go ahead and change things up here a little bit. Our 1070 is going to be 190 and 900. It's so odd. I know, like, Flux I'm still getting a handle on it. I'm definitely still getting a handle on it. Okay, so I have that applied. Now that I've gone ahead and applied both of those, we're just going to go ahead and give this rig a little reboot, as it is not liking me right now, making all these changes so quickly on the fly. So we've changed our 3060 to Flux, we changed our 2060 to Flux, and we changed our 1070 Ti to Flux. So let's go ahead and jump back over to our Banshee. And here we go. So our 3060 right now is on 34.30 souls. We're not even talking mega hash, guys. We're talking souls here. And we're going to base our wattage here. We're not hooking up a voltage meter. We're doing all estimates today. And yes, PSA, the best and most accurate way to do this is to hook it up to a voltage meter. Right now, we're not going to do that in the current state. We're just going to take estimates. So 34.30 sol and 134 watts. So let's go over to what to mine, and we're going to look at the 3060. We're just going to do calculate real quick here, and you can see, let's find Flux. So Flux is down here a little bit. So on ERGO is actually the best for the 3060 right now, even better than Ravencoin. ERGO is putting down about $2.75 revenue. If we go down to Flux, Flux has $1.79. So yes, you are taking a profitability hit with mining Flux right now. If you're chasing daily profitability, you're going to go with ERGO right now. But if you're looking at other opportunities, this might be the avenue you go. So if we come in here and what did we say? We were at 34.50, and our watts were estimates. 134. Let's see, our electric is 11 cents, and let's hit calculate. Okay, so we're getting $1.72 per day right now on Flux on our 3060. Not too bad. Not phenomenal, but not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 2060, and also looks like everything's still coming back up. Yep, it's getting there. Everything's loading back up. Okay, so our 2060, let's load that up real quick. Go back to what to mine. 2060, we're going to hit calculate. And Flux is actually a lot higher up. So Firo right now, God, what is going on in the market right now? Firo right now is at $2.13. Flux is at $1.94. So we're talking 20 some cents right now. Much, much closer. Some better potential. So this is saying 39 at 130 watts. We're getting 39.67 at 132. Estimates once again. 39.6 at 132. Let's hit calculate. So that gives us at $1.97 per day on Flux. Pretty good. Okay, so let's jump back here. Our 1070 is doing 41.62 at 140. So let's go back to what to mine. 1070 Ti. Calculate. Flux is in the top 3, and it is 25 to 30 cents difference. Man, Flux is on the run right now. Now, definitely a little different here. 40.15. 40.15. And what did we say? Can't remember. 140. Okay. 140. Calculate. So $1.98 per day. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So right now, we've gone ahead and swapped over 3 rigs to minerpool.org. We got our 3060, our 2060, and our 1070 Ti. So let's take a look over at minerpool.org. If you haven't been to their website before, their dashboards are actually pretty dang good. I've actually been really happy with them so far. I've used them a lot on Ravencoin. We partnered with the team over at minerpool.org for a Ravencoin giveaway quite a few months back, and I've been on their pool ever since on my Ravencoin rigs. So now, once we're over here, let's go over to my exact address. You can see it's been all over the place because I've been doing some testing and for the video and stuff tonight, but there's definitely some good information here. So this has my wallet address in here. I've been mining on their pool for over 24 hours now, and there's some great stuff that we should take some time to take a look at. So you always want to look at your 24-hour average to get an idea as to what you're doing on that pool. So for me, I'm at 108.96 souls in a 24-hour average. If I go over to HIVEOS, pretty dang close, 108.6 souls currently at this very second. So that's some good information. We are within 0.3 within that 24-hour average. And guess what? You're paid based off of what the pool is seeing for hash rate, not what HIVEOS is showing for that hash rate. So that's super important. Another great thing they have over here is that you can see what is currently pending to be paid to you, as well as unpaid, and then total paid, and the minimum payout and the customer payout. So you can come in here and change that. All you got to do is change here the amount of flux you want to be paid out. Some wallets give you a hard time on how often deposits are occurring. So like I know like Exodus kind of gives me a hard time sometimes on if I do increments of 10, and it's just like 10, 10, 10, like every hour or something like that. So you can change it within here to like, hey, pay me when I hit 1,000. In addition to that, they do every once in a while turn on their loyalty program, which is pretty slick. Take a look at this. 3.5 extra flux for if you have 100 souls every 24 hours. Pretty good. It's free 3.5 flux. It's not currently on now, but there is some potential for that when that does come up. Now, looking down below, let's talk about this a little bit. So in a 24-hour period, it's averaging, now granted, I've only been running this for about 24 hours, 36.36 coins, or $6.22 per day on those three cards that we talked about. The 3060, the 2060, and the 1070 Ti. Now, if you got this far in the video, something that is really cool, I've been trying to wrap my head around this. The guys at minerpool.org, shout out to you guys for trying to explain this. So today, the 25th of August, Flux dropped this brand new technology called Fusion, which allows them to do parallel assets when it comes down to mining. It's almost like a bonus per se. So if you take a look up top, our estimated rewards here were like 36.36 coins. And that would be normal. If you mined on any other Flux pool, that would be some normality. But minerpool.org is the only pool as of today, the 25th of August, that supports Fusion and or parallel assets. What does that even matter to us as a miner? Well, you get a bonus. So in a 24-hour period, I am averaging an additional 9.39 Flux coins because of the fact that minerpool.org has the latest technology when it comes down to Fusion with parallel assets, giving me an additional $1.61 per day just because I'm using minerpool.org. So some pretty cool stuff. I'm excited for this. Flux may definitely have some legs. I mean, let's not write it off. If it is in the top 5 for 3060, 2060, and 1070 Ti, it may be in that top 5 very soon on some of these other cards that are out there. So let's talk about our giveaway. So the giveaway today, sponsored by minerpool.org, it's 1,500 Flux, which as of right now is right around $250 USD. So how do you enter? Well, let's talk about it. So first off, thank you to minerpool.org for providing sponsorship of this video and also providing support to the hobbyist miner community. So here is how you guys enter. I'm going to put a link to my Discord. This is the Hobbyist Miner Discord. Enter the Hobbyist Miner Discord. And on the left-hand side, under the community section, is a Flux giveaway section. In here, all you have to do, just like these 3 people have done already, is put in your Flux address. Okay? On September 1st, I will go ahead and use a randomizer to select one winner. I will send you your 1,500 Flux. I'll announce it on the Discord, and I will make a post on the YouTube channel under the community tab, which will go out to everyone, announcing the winner of the 1,500 Flux. Minerpool.org, guys, has already sent me the 1,500 Flux. Like, I have it in my wallet right now, waiting to be sent to you guys. Well, guys, that is it for today. I appreciate you guys checking out this video on Flux Mining. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And finally, do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.